is a special treat tonight. We have a game within the game, two of the great players in the NBA.
Well, you can see it right there. They played 7 playoff games. San Antonio has won 5. But the head-to-head matchups, Garnett is winning the battle of the points. Also the battle of the rebounds. Duncan shooting a higher average. But we are talking about 2 of the best. 47 wins. That's the most wins ever for an 8 seed. And they are playing well in this building.
Conference this year. San Antonio with the first possession. Here is Duncan, and he puts the Spurs up.
Well, they're going to definitely go to Duncan, and they are struggling.
And here is Kevin Garnett going in against the double team and scores. He beat both Derek Anderson and David Robinson. Anderson, plenty of time on the shot clock. Down low, great pass from Anderson to Duncan.
That was excellent basketball. Off the side of the lane.
Here is Duncan at the top of the key. Long rebound to Peeler. And a 3-on-4 as the Spurs get back effectively on defense. Here's Garnett feeding Nesterovich with the basket. So a couple of good interior passes.
Curry at 33%, Elliott at 31. Neither guy has hit a hot streak.
And Garnett hitting. Kevin Garnett.
Fans have got to like that, but can they keep them off the glass for the full 48 minutes?
Here's Zerbiak inside over Robinson. Ferry will get another chance for 3 and miss again. Tipped up, and a Robinson will lay it in. So the Spurs getting the turnover.
Not defensive rebounder in Garnett.
Garnett has fouled by Duncan. Duncan thought he had the ball, but he had part of the hand. And Bill Spooner right behind the play, calling it on Duncan.
Now this is a nice ball fake. Now as he steps up, Duncan thought that he got it. Yeah, he got the ball, but he also got the hand. Now it comes down to interpretation. Do you consider it a foul with the hand on the ball when the shot is released?
Minnesota leading by 1. Porter unleashes it inside. Duncan from Derek Anderson doing a good job of getting the ball to the big people.
Break, like Minnesota. Instead of getting back and getting the ball, you can't break until you get the rebound.
Garnett smoothly from the corner. Those numbers in this series. Under a minute and a half to go. Duncan. Good defense by Slater that time, and Brandon comes down with it.
But unfortunately, Minnesota cannot make a transition basket.
Zerbiak, though, can make anything from the perimeter. Who has scored all 4 points that he has in the first quarter tonight. Working his way in, and now Tim Duncan giving San Antonio the 3-point lead with San Antonio leading by 1. And Duncan losing the ball.
Nice double team.
Lopez. What a story he's been. Felipe Lopez. Robinson looking for Duncan, who has scored only 6 points thus far. And a block by Garnett. That's the second Garnett block of the game.
On 1.
Duncan missing the hook shot from the baseline. Garnett now guarded by David Robinson. Garnett with a couple of pump fakes. Battle under the glass. Taken down by Duncan. Minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, they were trying to open up Peeler for a 3.
Zerbiak blocked by Duncan.
Get it out quick. He's the only one that ignites the break.
Garnett with a line drive jumper has 11 points. And now 5 on the shot clock. Daniels can't go anywhere. And Duncan with 1 second puts it up and scores off the glass to give San Antonio the lead at intermission. So it looked like the Spurs had nothing, Huey. And then Duncan got it and spun around and banked it in. Only 4 for 12, but this one gives them the lead.
You can see it right here. It's just a nice move by that cutter going through. Zerbiak had to honor the cutter. That did not allow them to double team in the post. And you can see they stayed out on the perimeter not to give him the 3-point shot.
Right now, let's check in with D. Lineup.
Antonio, I know it might not have been the shot you wanted at the end.
And the Timberwolves lead by 1 after Duncan hit the bank shot as time ran out to give San Antonio the halftime lead. And Danny Ferry coming right back with San Antonio with a 1-point lead. Garnett defended by Duncan down low. And Garnett feeding Nesterovich. And 3-second violation called against Minnesota. Defended by Peeler, who has yet to score. And Duncan works his way in for his 10th point of the game.
I like the timeout. You do not want them to get away from you right now. They just came out with a quick burst.
That was a 7-0 run for San Antonio, forcing the timeout. Garnett defended by David Robinson. Kevin Garnett going up, foul. Garnett working his way with
so that they get some easy points.
Duncan has it blocked by Nesterovic. Now driving in against Garnett. And the foul against Kevin Garnett. Here's Peeler trying to get on track. Not yet. Nesterovic knocks it into the hands of Garnett.
Oh, nice.
And he tried to get the pass to Nesterovic. He wasn't ready but recovered. And the presence of mind to get the loose ball. And the foul called against Peeler.
Now Nesterovic kept that alive. A nice deflection by Garnett. Beautiful pass. Anytime that you're close to Garnett, you better keep your eyes open.
He has 16 and 3 are tied with 11 for the Timberwolves. Swooping in. Not to be denied was Tim Duncan and his 13 points from the field. And the Timberwolves are going to need his range before this one is over if they can extend the series and if they want to do that. Lopez tipping it. There's Zerbiak and Terrell Brandon. These are big moments for the Timberwolves. Garnett over Robinson and a foul. Robinson got him on the elbow. Continues Wednesday on Turner Sports with triple header action. And the action really continues all week on the Turner Sports.
Soda to the one-shot attempt.
Ferry open for three.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah, he's on.
Danny Ferry with his third three-pointer. Antonio Daniels, who's in the game, had 11 in the second quarter, and now Ferry with 11 in the third quarter as Duncan, let's not forget him. Phillips with Zerbiak, Garnett, Lopez, and Slater. Garnett, clutch basket. They needed that from him. He's got 17. He's got the dream. Fourth quarter underway. Tim Duncan going in, no basket, and the foul committed before the shot. Sam Mitchell and Kevin Garnett. Here is Garnett with a turnaround. He has kept this team in the game. 19 for the T-Wolves. Timberwolves trying to keep the series alive. Duncan. Brandon the rebound. That's the second. And Sam Mitchell, guarded by Avery Johnson, has the size advantage.
Great.
But Duncan blocks it coming off the weak side. Go. Trailing by 8 points, and here is the shot attempt. Garnett blocks Daniels.
Got to get the
Brandon lays it in. A big turnaround.
That's the guy in his hip. Right on the hip that caused all of that.
Duncan with the one-hander too hard. Robinson offensive rebound. Series, which stands 2-1 Dallas. Here's the three, and three-point shot finally by Anthony Peeler.
Yeah, he sure does.
Double team with Porter out to Brandon.
Nice.
Inside the three-point line. Brandon hits. He's got 12.
Yeah, they're an outstanding two-man game.
Here's Ferry looking for Duncan. Garnett gets a piece of the ball. And the foul is called.
All year on the foul line, and he goes 2 for 2.
Duncan reaching in. The Spurs had 2 fouls to give.
2-2-1. Be careful now with the corner shot.
7-point lead. Duncan driving and fouled and will go to the line. With the basket under a minute and a half to go. And Duncan feeding Robinson, and they get it. The Spurs feeling it. And in case those two teams should meet in the Western Conference Finals, the Lakers sweeping Portland. It looks like their game is back. Duncan is going to get the easy layup and use some time as he stuffs it through, but the San Antonio Spurs, who had 2 points in the first quarter, winds up with 16. Anthony Peeler missing the 3, Duncan the rebound. It's 94-81. Overs affecting them, and they certainly closed a lot of those problems down tonight.
Well, the big factor in that game, defensive team, either first or second. And then when you look at his numbers, 22, 12, and 5 assists, he's had a fantastic year.
He has, but the trail has come to an end for the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have been eliminated by the San Antonio Spurs in 4 games. The final score here at the Target Center, the Spurs 97 and the Timberwolves 84.